What is the best pizza in London? I've discovered this place called... Thank you very much. So what's happening with the Piccadilly line? Great news. We've got new trains coming to the Piccadilly line. I've been to the factory. They are amazing. You can walk through the entire train. They're better lit. For the first time ever, there'll be CCTV on the Piccadilly line on the train. But the real ace is, for the first time on a deep tube line anywhere in the world, there'll be air conditioning. I can't wait. Okay, the next one is favourite film. So my favourite film depends on which year you're asking me the question, but I've just watched this film which completely blew me away because it's not what I expected him to do, because I'd seen him in June. But Timothy Chalamet in The Complete Unknown. Chalamet. Yeah. Timothy Chalamet in The Complete Unknown was just amazing. I'm not really a huge connoisseur of Bob Dylan music. This was a film about when Bob Dylan was first starting out, and it's just an amazing film, but it got me then to download some of Dylan's tracks to listen to his music. But it's a great film. The other thing I can't not say, because I'm a huge fan of his, is the latest installment of Mission Impossible, Final Reckoning. A lot of these 8 films were filmed in and around London, and I think the Final Reckoning does justice to these 8 films and stuff. So those two, I'd say. I've got 2 rather than 1. The next question is one that actually keeps me up at night time. It's around crime, which is a statement rather than a question. You need to stop phone thieves. And you're right, we need to take more action. We have, in the West End, where there is a large number of phones stolen, increased the police presence by more than 50% going forward. That'll mean more visible police and intelligence-led plainclothes officers as well, more use of CCTV, but also live facial recognition. The good news, we've already seen a reduction in personal robbery in the West End by 20%. We're going to have enhanced town centre teams across London, in those parts of London where we know there are hotspots of phone thefts. We hope to make further progress as well. I'm also working really closely with the government. We've seen across Europe, in major cities, an increase in phone theft. This is organised criminals acting to steal and rob people of their mobile phones. I know how distressing it is. We keep on our mobile phones our photographs, our personal information, our emails and so forth. So when it's stolen, it's incredibly distressing. So we're working with the phone companies to make sure stealing the phone becomes redundant and useless. At the same time, we're being tough on the perpetrators. The next question is, what is the best pizza in London? Actually, my answer changes depending on the season and my mood. I've discovered this place in Battersea called Bread Stall. Pizza is amazing. And I then discovered that they've opened a restaurant in Soho. So if you can't go to Battersea, go to Soho, Bread Stall. The other great place, I've got to say, because it's, they've got a huge presence in South London as well, but they're now across all of London, is Yard Sale. During the Euros, we enjoyed their pizza a lot. So those 2 at the moment, but you ask me again in 6 months, probably somebody else. Next question is top tip for first timers at Notting Hill Carnival. Firstly, why is it your first time? But actually, on a serious note, check the weather forecast, make sure you stay hydrated, take a bottle of water with you. Don't wear your favourite shirt. As I've learned, it will get either oil on it or paint on it. You must try some jerk chicken. And also don't forget to rep your country, whether it's by a football shirt, a flag or colours. Really important, rep your country. Who's in your all-time African five-a-side team? I've just returned from an historic trade mission to Africa. We did 4 cities in 5 days, Lagos, Accra, Joburg and Cape Town. Up front, you've got to have the greatest footballer this generation, Mo Salah. And it pains me to say so, but Chelsea have had a pretty decent centre forward as well from the Ivory Coast, Didier Drogba. But I think we want a 3-person forward because I can't not include Senegal's greatest, Sadio Mane. So you've got Mane, Drogba and Salah. Just imagine. I grew up a long time ago. Cameroon were the first real African team that made an impression on me. Great centre forward in Roger Miller, but their goalkeeper was somebody I got to grow and love called Nkono. So he'd be my goalie in a five-a-side team. And then, only because I've met him and because I went to this country, Mikel Janobi.
Yeah, but no one is going to be doing the defending.
Nkono in goal, you don't need people defending. The next one is favourite book. I've got to recommend any one of Richard Osman's books, but in particular, the Thursday Murder Club series. And the reason I'm saying this also is because they've now got a film coming out based upon the Thursday Murder Club, and I'd highly recommend anything by Richard, but in particular any one of the series of Thursday Murder Club. But start on the first one and go through them in sequence. And thank you so much for sending your questions. I've really enjoyed this, found it really stimulating. Please keep on sending the questions. I'll keep on answering them. Cheers, guys.
Thank you so much.
Cheers, guys. Good work. Good work. Good work. Good work.